Hello and good day everyone. Welcome to my channel Fixing Knowledge. And today we are talking about top 30 interview questions with their relevant answers on Project Management Office, also known as PMO. Let's begin. What is the role of a PMO? A PMO is responsible for establishing and maintaining project management standards within an organization, providing governance and oversight over projects, facilitating communication, and ensuring that projects are aligned with the organization's goals and objectives. Can you explain your experience with project management methodologies like Agile, Waterfall, or Lean? Here, you can describe your experience with various project management methodologies and how you have applied them in different projects. Highlight specific examples where you successfully implemented these methodologies to deliver projects on time and within the budget. How do you prioritize projects within a PMO? Here, you can explain your strategy for prioritizing projects based on the factors such as strategic alignment, resource availability, organization goals, and potential impact on the business. What tools and software have you used to manage projects in the past? Here you need to mention the project management tools and softwares you have used, such as Microsoft Project, Jira, Trello, or Monday.com. Provide examples of how you utilize these tools to track the progress, manage resources, and communicate with the stakeholders. How do you ensure that projects are delivered on time and within budget? Here you can discuss your approach to setting a realistic project timelines, monitoring progress, identifying and mitigating risk, managing resources effectively, and communicating openly with the stakeholders to ensure that projects stay on track. Describe a challenging project you managed in the past. How did you overcome obstacles and ensure project success? Here you can provide a detailed example of a challenging project you managed, highlighting the obstacles you faced and the strategies you implemented to overcome them. Demonstrate your problem-solving skills and leadership abilities in managing the project to a successful outcome. How do you establish and monitor project KPIs within a PMO? Here you can explain the process of defining KPIs for projects, setting benchmarks for success, and regularly monitoring and reporting on progress against these metrics, ensuring project performance and alignment within organizational goals. How do you handle conflicts and disagreements within project teams or stakeholders? Here you can describe your approach to conflict resolution, including active listening, fostering open communication, seeking compromise, and finding win-win solutions to resolve conflicts and disagreements among project team members or stakeholders. What experience do you have with risk management in project management? Here, you need to discuss your experience in identifying, assessing, and managing risk in projects, including developing risk management plans, implementing risk mitigation strategies, and monitoring and controlling risk throughout the project lifecycle. How do you ensure effective communication and collaboration between project teams and stakeholders? Here, you can explain your strategies for promoting clear and open communication, establishing regular touch points with stakeholders, providing transparent project updates, and fostering collaboration among project teams to ensure there is an alignment and shared understanding of project goals and expectations. Can you give an example of a successful project you managed from initiation to completion? Here you can provide a detailed example of a project you successfully managed, including the project scope, objectives, key milestones, challenges faced, strategies implemented, and outcomes you have achieved. Highlight your leadership, problem solving, and project management skills throughout the project lifecycle. How do you track and manage project resources effectively within a PMO? Here, you can discuss your approach to resource management, including identifying resource requirements, allocating resources based on project needs, optimizing resource utilization, and resolving the resource conflicts to ensure projects are adequately staffed and resourced to meet the project goals. What role does governance play in project management? And how do you ensure compliance with project governance standards? Here, you can explain the importance of governance in project management, including establishing project governance frameworks, defining project roles and responsibilities, setting guidelines and processes, and ensuring adherence to the governance standards to maintain project quality, consistency, and alignment with the organizational priorities. How do you evaluate project performance and outcomes within a PMO? Here you can describe your approach to project evaluation, including conducting post-project reviews, analyzing project performance data, identifying lessons learned, and implementing process improvements based on feedbacks and insights to enhance the future project outcomes and performance. How do you stay updated on industry best practices and emerging trends in project management? Here you can discuss your commitment to continuous learning and professional development by attending industry conferences, obtaining relevant certifications, reading industry publications, and networking with other project management professionals to stay informed about the latest best practices and trends in project management. How do you manage changes to project scope or requirements effectively within a PMO? Here you can explain your approach to change management, including accessing change request, evaluating impacts on project scope, schedule, and budget, obtaining approvals from stakeholders, and communicating changes effectively to ensure smooth project implementation and stakeholder satisfaction. Can you discuss a time when you had to make a tough decision during a project and how you handled it? Here you can provide an example of a challenging decision you made during a project, including the factors considered, the decision-making process, and the outcomes of your decision. Demonstrate your ability to make tough decisions under pressure using sound judgment, critical thinking, and stakeholder input. How do you ensure that projects are aligned with the organization's strategic goals and objectives? Here you can explain your approach to aligning projects with the organization's strategic priorities, including conducting strategic planning sessions, assessing project impacts on strategic objectives, and ensuring that projects contribute to the overall success and growth of the organization. What metrics do you use to measure project success within a PMO? Here you can discuss the key performance metrics you use to measure project success, such as schedule adherence, budget compliance, stakeholder satisfaction, quality standards, and business value delivered. Explain how you track and report on these metrics to evaluate project performance and outcomes effectively. How do you manage project dependencies and ensure that interrelated projects are coordinated effectively within a PMO? Here you need to describe your approach to identifying project dependencies, establishing clear linkages between interrelated projects, coordinating cross-functional teams, and mitigating risk associated with project dependencies to ensure seamless project integration and successful project delivery. Can you explain the role of a PMO in portfolio management and prioritization of projects? Here you can describe the PMO's role in portfolio management, including evaluating project portfolios, aligning projects with strategic objectives, prioritizing the projects based on business value, resource constraints and risk assessments, and optimizing project portfolios to maximize organizational success and ROI. How do you foster a culture of continuous improvement and learning within a PMO? Here you can discuss your approach to encouraging innovation, learning, and knowledge sharing within the PMO, including promoting a growth mindset, celebrating success, analyzing failures, implementing process improvements, and creating opportunities for professional development and skill enhancement among the team members. Can you provide an example of a time when you had to escalate an issue to a senior management during a project? Here you can share an example of a project issue that required escalation to senior management, including the reasons for escalation, the impact on the project, and the outcomes of the escalation. Demonstrate your ability to communicate effectively with senior stakeholders, seek timely resolutions to critical issues, and maintain transparency in project management. How do you ensure that project documentation is complete, accurate, and organized within a PMO? Here you can explain your approach to document management, including developing project templates, maintaining project documentation repositories, ensuring version control, and establishing document management process to facilitate knowledge sharing, enable audit trials, and support project continuity within the PMO. What role does stakeholder engagement play in project management? And how do you manage stakeholder relationships effectively within a PMO? Here you can discuss the importance of stakeholder engagement in project success, including identifying key stakeholders, understanding their needs and expectations, establishing regular communication channels, managing stakeholder influences, and maintaining a positive relationships to ensure stakeholder buy-in and project support throughout the project lifecycle. How do you manage project risk and issues effectively within a PMO? Here you can describe your approach to risk and issue management, including conducting risk assessments, creating risk registers, developing risk mitigation plans, managing issues through timely resolution, and communicating risk and issues to stakeholders to ensure proactive risk management and issue resolution throughout the project. What experience do you have in facilitating project governance and decision-making process within a PMO? Here you need to highlight your experience in establishing project governance structures, facilitating governance meetings, guiding decision-making process, obtaining approvals from governance bodies, and ensuring project compliance with governance standards to maintain the project alignment, transparency, and accountability within the organization. How do you ensure project quality and compliance with standards within a PMO? Here you can explain your approach to quality management, including defining quality standards, establishing quality assurance processes, conducting quality reviews and audits, identifying non-compliance issues, and implementing corrective actions to maintain project quality and adherence to organizational standards within the PMO. Can you discuss a time when you had to lead a project team through a difficult situation or change? Here, you need to provide an example of a challenging situation or change you managed within a project team, including the impact on team morale, the strategies you implemented to address the situation, and the outcomes of your leadership. Showcase your ability to lead and support project teams effectively through adversity and change. How do you approach performance evaluation and feedback for project team members within a PMO? Here, you can describe your approach to performance evaluation, including setting performance goals, providing regular feedback, conducting performance reviews, identifying training needs, recognizing achievements, and supporting professional development to enhance team performance, motivation, and job satisfaction within the PMO. How do you handle project delays or setbacks within a PMO? When faced with project delays or setbacks, I first assess the root cause of the issue, communicate transparently with stakeholders about the situation, and identify potential solutions to mitigate the impact on project timelines. I then work with the project team to adjust the project plan, reallocate the resources if necessary, and implement strategies to get the project back on track while keeping the stakeholders informed. Can you explain the role of reporting and data analysis in project management within a PMO? Reporting and data analysis play a crucial role in project management by providing stakeholders with insights into project performance, identifying trends, and facilitating data-driven decision making. As a PMO, I utilize reporting tools to track the key project metrics, analyze data for areas of improvement, and communicate project progressively to stakeholders, enabling informed decision making and proactive risk management. How do you promote collaboration and knowledge sharing among project teams within a PMO? To foster collaboration and knowledge sharing among project teams, I organize regular team meetings, facilitate cross functional workshops, encourage open communication channels, create opportunities for sharing best practices and lessons learned, and leverage collaboration tools to enhance the teamwork and information exchange. By promoting a culture of collaboration and knowledge sharing, I enable project teams to work cohesively and leverage collective expertise for project success. What experience do you have in developing and implementing project management processes and standards within a PMO? Well, throughout my career, I have been involved in developing and implementing project management processes and standards within PMOs to streamline the project delivery, improve efficiency, and ensure consistency in project execution. I have collaborated with key stakeholders to define project management methodologies, establish standardized processes, create project templates, and enforce best practices to enhance project governance, quality, and adherence to organizational standards. How do you ensure that project risks are proactively identified and addressed within a PMO? Proactive risk management is essential in project delivery. To ensure that project risks are identified and addressed proactively within a PMO, I conduct risk assessments, engage stakeholders in risk identification workshops, develop risk response plan, track risk triggers, and regularly monitor risk exposure throughout the project lifecycle. By anticipating and mitigating risk early, I am able to minimize potential impacts on project outcomes and ensure project success. Can you discuss a time when you successfully implemented a project management tool or software within a PMO? Well, in a previous role, I led the implementation of a project management tool to enhance the project visibility, collaboration, and efficiency within the PMO. I worked closely with stakeholders to assess tool requirements, customize the tool to align with organizational processes, provide training to users, and ensure seamless integration with existing systems. The implementation resulted in improved project tracking, streamlined communication, and better resource management, ultimately enhancing the project delivery and stakeholder satisfaction within the PMO. Always remember, you need to prepare thoroughly for these questions to showcase your expertise, experience, and problem solving skills in project management and the PMO role during your interview. Good luck. Thank you for giving your time and learning with me on my channel Fixing Knowledge. Stay tuned to see more learnings coming soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.